Botox, sis. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Thomas. I have a forehead now. Halbert, back at it again with another video. That is correct. I have a forehead now, and thus you can now see the fact that I don't have Botox anymore. So, and if I look at myself in the monitor a lot in this video, it's just because I don't know who the hell I'm looking at right now, and it's still a little bit, still need to get a little bit used to having this hairstyle going on right here. But anyways, today I got on KKW PR. So I am going to be reviewing these lipsticks and lip glosses as well as the palette today. So I have a full face already on, minus eyeshadow and lips, besides a little bit of chapstick on the face. I'm really excited. Can't believe I'm on KKW PR. If you are not already subscribed, I would love to have you. I'm going on tour. Request me in your city. Have the link down below. tourdemand.live/Thomas-Halbert. Request me in your city. All you need to know is your zip code and have an email address. That's all you gotta do. Just request me in your city, and maybe I will be coming to a city near you very soon. Yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the video. So, don't have my eyes primed. I'm going to go into my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. It's the stuff in this jar that everyone loves. I love it too, it's really good. And I'm gonna use that to prime my eyelids today. I don't even know why I didn't do this off camera. I guess that would have saved me some time. I might edit this part out. I probably won't. Because we know how I edit. Half-assed as fuck. Sorry if I seem a little bit off in this video. I'm just getting used to a lot of new things. New camera, new hair, new makeup routine, just new makeup collection. Just a whole bunch of new things are happening in my life right now, so I'm a little overwhelmed. So this is the unit carton. It is just regular old gray. And okay, I don't know how much this palette retails for off the top of my head. I'll put it right here. That's how much it retails for. I get that cardboard packaging is biodegradable. It's good-er for the environment. However, I would just wish they could have done like a hard plastic, something a little bit more upscale and luxurious for, I'm assuming this is going to be very expensive given KKW's past with her prices. I have not been the biggest fan of KKW in the past. I think we are all very aware of that. It reminds me of ColourPop packaging. It reminds me of Kylie Cosmetics packaging. I have a problem with Kylie charging the prices that she does and the packaging being so meh. But another thing, this, I don't know, because this packaging is very customizable, so I can see why she would go this route. However, if this is all you're gonna do for the customization, I would go for a more luxurious route, not a cheaper route. It's just like, if you're gonna use cheaper material for packaging, then charge cheaper prices. First, before we apply things onto the eyes, let's talk about the shades, what the names are, and just go down the list. I really want to do my reviews a lot more in depth and thorough. So if you guys just want to skip straight to the eyeshadow application, I'll put a time on the screen for you guys so you can just skip right through that, because I know some of you hate my rambling and you're just here to see the eyeshadows be put on my face. So I get you, I get it, it's okay. But let's just go ahead and go through the names and the colors. Okay, so the first shade is 2008, which from what I've heard is 2008 is when Mario and Kim first started working together, which is a really cute name. And then next to that we have Glam. Then we have Miami, which is what I've which apparently is where they love to do most of their glam sessions. It's where their most iconic looks were done, so that is another cool name. Then we have Armenian, which they're both Armenian. We have Loyalty, they're loyal to each other. They've been working together for a decade, so the next name is Decade. Albanian? Wait, okay, Kim is Armenian, Mario is Albanian. That's what it is. Okay. Then we have Vegas. Then they're both Libras. That's where they're both Both. Okay, and then Bronzy. So the names are very cute to each other's relationship, so I can get that. The names alone, if you didn't know their relationship, if you didn't know these facts, you'd be like, these are just random ass names. So, but I'm pretty sure a lot of Kim fans and Mario fans are buying this palette. So, by the way, I know I'm getting this video up like days after it launched because I'm an idiot. I've seen a lot of people compare the Kylie Royal Peach palette with the KKW and Mario palette. So let me just show you this. So here's Miss Royal Peach, and then we have KKW. So yes, they look very similar, but let me show you where they're different. The blue in this one is matte. The blue in this one is a shimmer. This one doesn't have a deep cranberry purple. This one has some more shades, obviously. So I can definitely see why a lot of people are comparing the two. They do have their differences, but they're pretty similar. So take that information how you want to take it. Again, consumerism, capitalism, we're all slaves to it. So the KKW and Mario palette has 4 matte shades and 6 shimmers. So in altogether, they have 10 shades in the palette. Each pan has 1.70 grams, which is pretty standard. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the information you need on the palette. Again, I'll have the retail price on the screen, or I would have already shown it up. And yeah, let's get right into the application. Let's test this bad boy out. Now, I need you guys to understand that just because I'm on the PR list now, and just because I am being sent product, I'm even on Kylie Cosmetics PR now. So I just want you guys to know that just because I'm getting sent all of this free product, that I will never, ever, ever kiss ass, or I will never give you guys a false review, or just give you guys like, I love it, just because I want them to continue sending me PR. You guys know, if I want to review it, I'll buy it with my own money, sis. So I just want that in the air before anyone's like, he's kissing Kim's ass. Da, 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 da. No, just giving you guys a warning now, that, or a disclaimer now, that I don't kiss ass. Never have, never will. And if that bothers you, you can click right away. Okay, thank you. So I am going to try with the best of my ability to zoom you guys in. This lens doesn't zoom that far in, so bear with me. But let me just pull you guys right on in here. You guys can get the full tea. Okay, that's pretty close. Oh yeah, that's pretty close. That'll work. It's a little too close for my liking, but we're gonna get over it. Actually, I'll zoom you guys out a little bit more. Yeah, okay. Just a little too close. Okay, so I do like that this palette has a mirror. That's really cool. I'm gonna be using that mirror today. Let me just blend out this concealer real fast. First, I'm gonna go into the shade Decade, which is just a bone shade. I'm just gonna use that to set the eyelids. These shades are pretty standard. They perform, all these kind of shades perform the same to me, so I don't have much of an opinion on this. I do not know if these shades are gonna play me and kind of flake down, so I'm gonna take my powder and just, you know, pop some of that on my under eyes, just a little. So for my transition shade, I'm going to go into the shade Miami, and I'm going to use my Morphe M441 brush. You can use code Thomas in all caps to save money on morphebrushes.com. Just think. I'm just going to use this as a little transition shade. I'm going to pop it starting right out here. So far, so good. She's blending out really nicely. It's really hard to do brown shades like this wrong, so. I mean, to be honest, that blended pretty effortlessly. I mean, let's be honest here. It's Mario we're talking about here. I don't think Mario's gonna slap his name on something that performs poorly. That's just how I feel about it. I think he was really collaborative with the chemist and all that stuff, so I really think Kim probably gave him a lot of probably gave him a lot of like freedom as far as like formulation goes. So I'm not going into this thinking this is going to be horrible. Simply because it has Mario's name on it as well. I wouldn't put it past him to release something that's half-assed. I mean, y'all saw my last review, didn't you? So far, so good. Now I'm going to go into the shade Albanian and really deepen up that crease. And I'm going to use my Morphe M433 brush to do that. I'm really just going to... Wow. Wow. Whoa. That's kind of insane. I'm already noticing that this has a lot of kick up. Nothing like Anastasia type levels, but it is something to bear in mind. I'm being a little bit sloppy with the eyelid because I think I'm gonna cut out the crease. I think I'm gonna cut out the crease later. I haven't decided yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna slice and dice up that crease. Okay, it's really, really pretty. Those two shades, I'm liking it. No complaints so far, you guys. I'm kind of shook. Yes, there is a little bit of kick up in the pan, but when it goes on the eye, it stays on the eye, so that's really good to note. As you can see, like there's no fallout anywhere, which is really good. Now, I am noticing on camera it looks a little choppy right here, but in person it looks fine in person, but on camera it looks a little choppy. Not really. I think what I'm going to do is really play around and put Loyalty and deepen it up a little bit. I'm just gonna run Loyalty through the crease a little bit just to really deepen it up. Yeah, So taking my Morphe M506 brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Loyalty and just kind of deepen it up a little bit more. Now, I will say, because this is a cool tone shade, that mixing it in with these warm tone shades might make it a little muddy. I'm gonna try to kind of refrain from doing that and going into mud territory, but honestly, don't put it past me, because girl. So I'm just gonna kind of like put that on these outer corners. Well, it's not as dark as I thought it would be. It's no black, obviously. It's just it's like a dark, cool toned purple, but it does add a little bit of depth. Just the tiniest little touch of depth. Looking good. All right, voiceover time. So this is the part where I noticed that the shadows are starting to get a little bit harder to blend. As you can see, it just looks the tiniest bit choppy and just kind of uneven in certain spots. It really was starting to annoy me, and I kind of already guessed that was going to happen when I started putting a cool tone mixed in with some warm tones. I tried to fix it up later by doing a half cut crease, cutting out a lot of the shadow. But as you can see, your sis was not happy about it at all. So I just went into my white ColourPop concealer and I did this really cool technique where I just look up and it gives me where I should put the cut of the crease at. I'm using a white concealer base just because I want to make this blue shadow Libra from the palette pop really, really well on my eyelid, because I want it to be nice and vibrant and blue. Next, I just went into that blue Libra shade, and honestly, you guys, initially I was shocked by how pigmented and how vibrant the shade was just from like applying it to the eyelid, just verbatim, it was insane. I even swatched it on my arm and it was just an intense shade. But I did notice that later on throughout the video that the blue started to dull out a little bit, and that's kind of typical with blue shadows. Is a little disappointing. I tried to fix it up by putting some more sparkles. I put the shade Decade, I believe is the shade, or 2008 on the lid just to make it a little bit more vibrant and sparkly, just to revive it, and it still just looked a little bit too dull in my opinion. But yeah. Now the shade Libra, the blue shade, and the shade 2008 were both heavily falling out on my cheeks. The blue shade more so than 2008. Now 2008 is a very glittery shade, and it started to make my eyes very irritated when I was putting it on my inner corners. Like, it's very chunky, and the glitter just was getting into my eyes and just really irritating them. So I would be wary of that when working with the shade. I would suggest using a glitter base. So now I'm just trying to apply Vegas on the lower lash line, which was that purple shade, and it was not showing up at all. It was deepening up the lower lash line really nicely, but it just was not making it the purple that I was wanting it to be, the nice smoky purple that I was wanting it to be. So again, I think this is going to be one of those shades that you want to pop on the eyelid and use like a really nice white base for, to get it to even show up. But yeah, I really tried to make this purple work, and it was just not working for me. Okay, so you probably heard some of my thoughts in the voiceover, but I will say it is a cute palette. The purple didn't really show up on the lower lash line, which kind of bummed me out just a little bit. The blue kind of dulled out throughout the application, and the white shade, the white glittery shade, I forgot the name of it, is very chunky in glitter, and it's also just a little bit hard to work with, and it made my eyes irritated a little bit. Like, I could feel the glitter in my eye, which made my eyes really water, and kind of like it was making me do that thing. So yeah, that kind of stuff was a little setback for me. Definitely, if you have shades like this in your collection already, I feel like you don't really need this palette. But if you want to support Mario, if you want to support Kim, then I say go for it. I think it would be it's not a bad palette, but it's not one of the best palettes I've ever used. I definitely prefer the Mario palette from Anastasia over this one, to be honest, because I just think I just recently used that in a video, and that it just outperformed this one tenfold. Honestly, if you have a blue in your collection, if you have warm tones, cool tones in your collection already, you don't need it. But if it's a palette that you just really, really want, then I say go for it. It's a cute palette. I like it. This look is really pretty. I don't see much of a problem with the look. And yeah, let's move on to the lip products. So this collection also comes with a tube lipstick and 2 lip glosses. These are the 2 lipsticks up close. Juicy is a more reddy toned, pinky toned, and this one's a more, I would say, a concealer lip toned, more nude tone. This is super nude. This one is super nude, and this one is juicy. Already applying this on the back of my hand, it has a very hard tug on it, so part of me, so that tells me it might be a very sticky formula. So Nude is on this side, and Juicy is on this side. Look really, really, really pretty. So I'll just go ahead and apply Juicy on my bare lips. Oh wow. Okay. So there is a little bit of grip to the gloss. It is sticky, but it's not that sticky. Like, it's not like, oh my god, I can't wear this ever. I would say that my Fenty lip gloss is a lot better, and so is my Dose of Colors lip gloss. I prefer those over this. This one just feels a little heavier on the lips, and it is just a teensy bit sticky. Okay, so now we have a Classic K, which is the tube lipstick. I don't know if this means Kim is going to be coming out with some lipstick soon, but or if she already has lipsticks out. I don't know. Is that Kim or is that Kylie? I don't know. I don't keep up with these girls. That's a really pretty nude, and it feels very, very creamy. Oh wow, so creamy. It is a very warm toned nude, so if you're not into that, like, I don't know how I feel. I like it. I mean, most of you guys know by now that I'm not much of a tube lipstick person. I prefer matte liquid lipsticks. But this is really comfortable and very pigmented. Okay, and then on top of that, I'm gonna go into Super Nude, the lip gloss, and really just amplify. Wow. That is gorgeous. I don't know if it's different formulas or same formulas, but I actually really like So Nude over Juicy. It feels a lot more comfortable and a lot less sticky. Maybe it's just because it's on top of a lipstick, I don't know. But I really love the lip products. I think the lip products is probably my favorite out of the collection. So this is what I could come up with for the KKW palette and lipsticks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would say this bundle is approved by me. It's not bad, it's not great, but it's also like you can skip it. Like it's not something you need at all. Like you can definitely, if you got the coin, sis, if you got the coin, then go off, girl. Buy this. I'm not stopping you, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.